Hello, my name is Jeffrey. This is an instructional video for a tie knot that I invented one night when I fit a boredom. I wore it to the club one night, and before I knew it, I had coworkers and friends asking me how to tie it. And it's not the easiest procedure in the world, so here I am making a video, and hopefully they'll stop harassing me. Alright, but you can kind of see it looks like a standard Windsor from a distance, but let me get a little closer, and you will immediately notice that that is not the case. It kind of has like a little crosshatch, overlapping pattern going on. But you kind of get the idea. It's a lot of fun to tie, and it looks good just about everywhere. But let me go ahead and take this thing off, and I will show you how it's done. Alright, good deal. So, have the tie off, ready to put together. Had a headset on so I can move around as I do this. Alright, now, a couple things. You have to forgive me. I'm very used to doing this in a mirror, so I might stumble up once or twice. I'll do my best to kind of show you through it. Alright, first thing. Tying this is a little bit strange, because in particular, we'll be doing most of the tying with the narrow end, as opposed to the thick end that we're all used to. Alright, so first step, you just kind of want to level that thing up at the top of your belt, so it's dropped the right length. And then with the thick end, you just want to pinch this together, so you have essentially the dimple that you would have in a completed tie, just like that. You can kind of see it. Alright, so just one more time, just all you do, just kind of pinch it together, just like the fabric naturally would. Alright, from there, just take the narrow end, bring it across the front, and behind, and then up through. Just like that. Alright, from there, you want to pull this off, and to the opposite end, to get that little triangle shape that I have going there. So that's the most important thing, just getting this to go the right direction first. So you see, even after it went up through, pull off to this side. Alright. From there it'll be behind. Just pull that thing the rest of the way forward, come across the front, and then you see once you get there, you'll have the standard shape for most of our ties. Alright. Just come across the front, get the triangle shape going, and then from there, once you come across the front, move back behind, and then, so, it's back behind here, and then up through the back. Alright, so there you can kind of see it. The standard tie shape, and I now have this little tail here. Now from here, the procedure is actually really simple. The overlap effect I get is simply just by passing this thing in front of the knot that I already have a couple times over. And go and put that together here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down, once again, just moving across the opposite, and I'm going to cover up a little bit of the primary knot there. Just like that. And then just come around the back. Then I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go up through the top and then down, and you'll see you get that same overlap. Alright, now, when you do this part, it's really important when you go through the top is that you pull it off to the opposite end. Alright, because you kind of see the shape of that versus if I pull it off to the other side. Alright, so it's a very big deal on which side that goes across. So just always pull it off to the opposite. And then it's just the same thing repeated. I'll take this over here and just bring it up through the top. Pull it off to the opposite side. Once again, kind of noticing the shape change depending on the side. And then just one last time. Up through the top. Pull it off to the opposite side. And there you have it. Alright, from there you'll actually almost always wind up with that little bit of extra slack there. Me in particular, I just wrap that in to the part that goes around your neck. And I mean, you just like bobby pin that in place. But for the most part, it'll just keep it in its whole place there. But from there, pretty much have it. Just get the collar down. And whoops, lost it. Hang on. Let's tuck this back in its place here. Alright, and there you go. Alright, now, adjusting this thing is a little bit strange because we tied it with the narrow end. To adjust it, you actually grab the thick end right in front and then just pull up on it to adjust it to your neck. Alright. And there you go. Finished product. Not perfect, like I said. I'm used to doing it in the mirror. With a little practice, you can kind of get this thing together. Alright. Couple tips. You notice we did that overlay only 4 times. You want to keep it to 4. You do any more than that, and the width becomes difficult to manage. Also, another thing is variations, and of course by variations I mean doing the same thing the wrong way and then having it come out looking okay. That's totally fine. Like I said, this is not exactly set in stone the way you do it. The important part is, like I said, those first few steps, getting that tie knot shape, and then just using the narrow end to overlap again and again across each side. Alright, but other than that, if it catches, I'm just going to want to call it an Eldredge knot for my last name. A little bit difficult to say, but then again, the tie's a little bit difficult to do. And that would be it. If you have any feedback, or if you're not quite seeing how I did something, just let me know. I'll definitely consider re-recording this, but for the time being, I have to go to sleep. Alright, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy.